Hello to everybody from Tiverton Bead and Wool Shop. My name is Sandra. I own the business, I run the business, and if you come into Tiverton Bead and Wool Shop, that's what you will get. You will get me. So thank you very much for all of you who are watching me. And yeah, I do really appreciate that there is actually somebody out there who watches me and who is interested in what we are doing. And yeah, so this one is podcast already 7 or 8. The time is running really fast. And what I wanted to talk to you about is already happened in October, and would you believe it, it's now mid-November. So I've been a bit late. But I still would like to thank again all our customers who took part and helped us with the action we did in aid of breast cancer care, as it was a breast cancer care month, October. And in a town there was quite a few of us traders. We got together and we had a little event going on called Paint TV Pink. We even had our hashtag, and yeah, we raised in total in Tiverton we raised over nearly, I think nearly £800 for breast cancer care, and I think that's quite good, bearing in mind the size of the town and the time of the year, pre-Christmas and all the rest of it. So I would like to thank all our customers who helped and who came in to support us here, and of course who went into other traders as well. So yes. And with that, we had our sipping and knitting night, and which went down very well. It went down the treat. I don't know, was it the sipping or the knitting, which actually made the night quite exciting. So it might be, please don't hold me to that, but I am seriously considering from next year that we will have once a month sipping and knitting night here in the shop. But if you are interested in it, please follow us on the Facebook or on our website or on Instagram, and that's where the information will come out first. And of course, pop into shop where we will have it first. Right, and that was already October, and then we had very exciting workshop with Rowan Yarns in the shop, which was based on Cafe Facet's scarf for this for the new book. And the scarf was called Sampler Scarf, and it's all Fair Isle. And I can do Fair Isle, I think. I thought until that workshop that I can do it. And basically nearly all of us who came to the workshop, we realized we've been winging all our lives. So, but now we should know how to do it properly. And with a little bit of training, we should be pretty good so very soon. So watch this space. The other thing, of course, this one is podcast about knitting, shop happenings, and all the rest of it. Before I go and kind of show you what I've been working on and the new yarns coming in and things like that, I had, as the Christmas is coming, and there is one subject which I kind of would like to kind of talk to you about and see what your opinion is. And this subject is kind of very well, not touchy really. It's about Christmas jumpers, right? I don't object to Christmas jumpers for children and babies. If you have a new baby and you would like to dress it up like Santa, I absolutely understand that. It's cute. Take the photos. All the family will look over years, and everybody will remember how much fun you had, and talk about the person who knitted the lovely Santa outfit or Christmas jumper for the baby or toddler. But when you pass age, what I don't know, 12, 14, do you really want to spend your time knitting a jumper? And why I'm saying that is because in the last couple of weeks, I had a couple inquiries in the shop. The lady came in and said, "Oh, I want to knit Christmas jumper. But I don't want anything expensive. I want something cheap." Well, my point is, it will take you quite a while to knit a jumper. If it's not worthwhile to buy something nice, is it worthwhile doing it? I know, I mean, we all need to be more conscious of waste, because what do you do with your Christmas jumper? I mean, if you buy it cheap in one of the high street stores, which sell them very cheap, you wear it once or maybe twice. Maybe you have fancy Christmas jumper day in office, which I still think it's silly, then what do you do with your jumper afterwards? You bin it. You don't even bother to wash it. So really, do we want to create that kind of waste? You see, I don't object to, I don't know, you can call it winter themed jumpers. Maybe if somebody likes a snowman, you make a jumper with a snowman for a child, and the child will wear a jumper for 5 years until they grow out of it or the sleeves fall off because they love it. But to do a random Christmas jumper for somebody, an adult, do I want Christmas jumper? I don't. Do you? I would love to have a nice maybe red and white jumper. Or I don't know, something like, with a nice pattern on, colors, maybe even pom-poms on. But it's same like, I think same applies with socks. Do I want Christmas socks? No. Sometimes we give people Christmas socks and they say, oh, that's nice, lovely. Next year we give them another pair of Christmas socks. But can they wear Christmas socks on Easter without looking like a little bit of out of space? No, I wouldn't. I mean, I like well, there's nothing wrong with knitted socks, but I want my socks nice. I want my socks soft. I want my socks pretty. I want my socks comfortable, but I don't want them Christmas. I don't know. There's maybe the age. I'm turning into old grumpy woman. That's my opinion. I mean, it's like, really, to knit a cheap Christmas jumper for adults. That will take you a month of work. And then what? You wash it, it stretches, whatever, and you bin it. Really? Just knit a nice jumper for somebody. Anyway, that's my little rant of today, and possibly you will have different opinions, and yeah, just let me know. Tell in the comments below. But yeah, that's the rant over. Other than that, I do love Christmas. I can't stand people who say, oh my god, I hate it. Why do you hate it? It's good food. It's the company you can actually choose. I know some of us can't, but in general, we are all adults, we can say no. So you choose your company, you have a good food, you give presents to people you want to give presents to. What's not to like? Anyway, so there, and it's coming. We can't postpone that one. We have in the shop, we have Christmas windows on, and if I technically manage to put a little short video on end of this one, I will show you our Christmas windows. The one worked out really nice because I have Christmas wreath, which was made like now over 5 years ago. If you scroll down on our channel, very somewhere on the beginning, you will see little Charlie, who was our first Saturday girl, and she was always very enthusiastic. And she came in, oh, we need to do this, we need to do this. Oh, I said, okay, we will be doing it. There you go. We bought the biggest wreath shape I can find, and we selected the yarns, and for, let's say, a little bit of money saving exercise, because if you put, let's say, a ball of wool like this on a wreath, that is my stock gone. I can't afford to take, let's say, 50 balls of stock and put in a window. So what we ended up doing, we were crunching up newspaper in the balls and winding the yarn up around, and I always remember she was very enthusiastic to start with. She made around 10 balls, and then it was like, ooh, how many more do we need? I think another 60. So it was very funny. But having said that, the wreath is in the window. It's been in the window for 5 years. Well, for Christmas for 5 years, not all the year through. And I think it will last, I would say, another 5. If the shop is here, we will last another 5 years easily, because it's in a neutral pale greys, white, off-white, so it's very kind of useful color scheme. And every year, because we have 2 shop windows, for those of you who know, we have one facing the street and one facing the precinct where is a walkway from car park. So this year it's in the roadside window, and we have done a little bit of kind of Scandi, kind of a white themed that window, and the other one is more kind of sparkly and Christmassy with reds and candles and things like that. So do come and look if you are around Tiverton. And yeah, otherwise I will try my best to put at least a picture or something on the end of this video. But as I have spent the last 3 days trying to crack some video editing program, and I didn't crack it yet. So yeah, so I will try my best. Now then, on something nice. New yarns. New yarns have come in, and I really like the yarn. It's chunky yarn. It's from Rico Design. Oh, there we go. It's mega chunky. It's 55% wool and 45% acrylic, and yeah, it's chunky. 6mm needles recommended. Knits to nice chunky tension, quick and easy. Beautiful colors, very contemporary color scheme. Can you see the colors? And there again, I'm showing you my yellow. I don't know where it should. I don't know why the screen. I know I'm wearing green jumper, but it seems like it has colored all the screen with a green tinge. This one is slightly nicer, warmer color than it shows. This one is really nice. So you can see the difference if I put together. So this one is kind of cooler pink, more purpley pink, and this one is powdery pink. It's really nice and soft colors. There's a lot of grays, so they are all online, and it's really nice and squashy and easy knit. And what I have done so far is a couple samples, and yeah, that's what I've been knitting. And to be honest, this one is. And when I said to you in the previous podcast that the products we show you, or I show you, is something which I personally like because I have bought it for the shop, and it's not advertising because I have paid for the product. Nobody has given me the products free to show you. And this is one of the examples where I love the wool, but what was coming with wool is this little pretty booklet, right? Can you see those slippers? The slipper socks. Aren't they gorgeous? I fell in love with those slipper socks and decided to buy the full range of colors. And I thought, like, yeah, that is quite nice, interesting. And I've seen a couple other pictures from the book, right? And I thought, like, yeah, that's quite nice. The hat is quite nice. The shawl is quite nice. Da-da-da. Oh yeah, this is quite interesting. Yep. Can somebody in this company tell me where and when somebody decided that it's a brilliant idea to use a black paint to do this? I could not believe that what I have seen. This hat, for example, right? This dark color is dark grey. There, the black stripes is not two colored knitting. If I put it closer, you might see it's just painted on with the brush, and that is just, I don't know. Call me old-fashioned. I like the style. I love the colors, but who on earth has decided to use a black paint on the knitting? I mean, the booklet is, how to explain it? The price of the booklet with all I think there's 19 patterns in total. I think it's brilliant value because it's only £4.20 for 19 patterns, so it's just about just over price of single leaf pattern. So if you like one or two, then go for it, because there's some nice home accessories and things like that. But why the black paint? I seriously can't understand. So, when I showed you the hat in the book, right, with the black stripes, where is it now? This one. I did it without stripes. It is a lovely hat, and because it's knitted back and forth, so it's suitable for all, I would say, for all the abilities. And of course on the top we have these soft mini pom-poms which we have in the shop, which are the tie-on ones. see, you can take them off and put them back on. So that's kind of a little bit, but yeah, the hat as such is lovely. And I have already sold the yarn for the hat. But why on earth were you asking me to paint black stripes on it? Really? So that's my, come on, that's another go at something. Christmas jumpers and a black paint on the knitting. Yeah, so that's the hat. Works a treat. And I use the pattern exactly as it is, as it was painted on afterwards, so there was no confusion. So I think I will abandon the painting and we will just stick with the hat as it is. And I quite like these braided ties as well. I mean, the hat is, I would say, for a small head or large child, because I can pull it on. You really didn't need to see that, but hey. Yeah, it fits reasonable adult head, because I'm a bit big-headed. And yeah, or a larger child, or the child can have it kind of flopping down a bit. And the other thing I'd done, I didn't do the slippers as per book, but I used the stitch count and I just done a standard sock because I thought it will be easier, and that will kind of make it, this one will make it more accessible to beginner knitters. But I think the design idea with the pom-pom on the back is quite cute. Yeah, so that's what I've been knitting as I've been busy in the shop kind of decorating and moving things around like always. And I am progressing slowly with my Stephen West shawl from West Knits Best Knits. And I'm progressing slowly, and I have put now the black in. The progress is kind of slow but sure. Oh, I'm just already losing things there. It's getting wider and wider because the shawl is kind of, you look this way, you see it's kind of getting wider and wider slowly. So I think I need to do another, quite a few repeats, but I think I would say maybe halfway through. So, and I do like how the black contrasts, because it just makes the chevrons more kind of dominant, or let's say you can see it's actually chevron, because here in the grey, if I would do all just in that, you know, it kind of would lose the pattern. Yep, so that's kind of work in progress. Oops, and there the work in progress lost 3 stitches again. I lost them yesterday, so I will need to spend some time and put them back together as they should be. So there. Yeah, so that is just about it for today, because I do the shawl, I have done these samples, and at the moment I'm kind of in this undecided situation. I don't want to start anything big before the holiday season. I think I will leave the kind of next big knit or big project I need to think about, and I will leave it to start, let's say, over Christmas holidays. But yeah, so the shop is kind of Christmas ready. We have bottles out, windows decorated, and Christmas light switch on will be in a couple of weeks in a town, or no, a week and a half. And other thing I've been working on, and I hope I have secured it in a week or so, just before Christmas, on time for Christmas presents. For those of you who come into Tiverton, or you can email, because it will be online as well. We have secured really nice Scottish knitwear, traditional Fair Isle cardigans, and yeah, so hopefully they will be flying off the shelves. And yeah, so that's basically it. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Oh, this is typical. I tried to switch myself off, right? And I'm so used to touchscreen, and I forgot it's a laptop, and it has a mouse. So I need to move the mouse around with my finger to switch myself off. So I'm sorry you have a little bit of me again. So I couldn't get rid of me fast enough. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yes, Of course, if you like it, give us thumbs up. I really appreciate, and even if you decide to subscribe, I would even appreciate it more. So see you all soon. And now, using the mouse, switch my stuff.